Hi, I'm Tom Martino. I want to talk about Hydrophysics. It's a company, a very cool company, that inspects pipes without tearing things apart. You know, I had a break one time at my house, and I searched and searched for a company because it was going to cost thousands of dollars for people to go in and estimate where it is. They would send things in and say, well, we think it's 10 feet that way and 2 feet down. This guy comes out with this radio transmitter and sticks it in there and goes over the ground and says, it's here. The guy dug it up. It was there. It saved me thousands of dollars. Hydrophysics is here. Kemper Hipple. Hi, how you doing, Kemper? Kemper is the owner, and it's Hydrophysics Pipe Inspection Services. And they use some incredible equipment, and I really like what you guys do. You can inspect all kinds of pipes.
That's right, from 2-inch to 60-inch. From
2-inch, that's the important thing, to
right.
60-inch.
Correct.
And you can give exact locations.
Right.
Why is that?
Well, we use transmitters attached to the camera.
Okay.
And then we use receivers on the surface and can pinpoint where something's damaged.
You triangulate.
Correct.
Where it is.
Right.
And it's pretty accurate.
Oh, it's very accurate, yes.
Now, you have a big machine here, and you have a portable machine.
Right.
You have all kinds of machines.
Well, I haven't brought the biggest machine in, which is one of these that does 60-inch pipe, because they're tractor cameras, and they're run with remote control.
Okay, so
these are more used for smaller piping, such house piping. And
how does this differ from the normal sewer guy that comes to your house with a camera?
Well, first of all, Hydrophysics is the only unbiased camera company in Denver and in Colorado.
You don't do repairs?
We don't do repairs, so we don't come looking to find more work and try and find something wrong. We come to help you solve your problem and tell you what needs to be done.
And you also have that advanced equipment. Let's talk about it now.
Okay.
This is a pipe. Let's pretend it's underground.
Okay.
And you have a camera.
Right. This is a very small camera for 2-inch
And you
piping.
may not be able to see this screen very well. We'll see, maybe. I don't know. There's some glare or something.
Right.
Can you? I don't know if we're picking up a picture. Probably not.
Right.
But you can you brighten the screen at all? And yeah, you can. I can see it from here anyway.
Okay.
So it's going in, but I doubt we can see it on TV. The thing is, you're looking now. Once you find something.
Right. For example, we can tell that pipe was fine because Hydrophysics was there.
Right. So now, when you get into a pipe.
Right.
And you find a problem, then you go about to locate. Because you've had clients with commercial buildings, for example, right?
Right.
And you go through and find on a concrete floor where it is.
Right.
And how do you pinpoint how deep it is?
Well, again, we use a transmitter to do that, and we can track piping, and architects use us, engineering companies use us because we can redline all their drawings so they know where everything is underground. So we can do their drawings for them.
Here's a video of an inspection.
Right.
And so what you're seeing here is an actual sewer pipe. Now, I thought I heard you guys can also do freshwater lines or water lines.
What we do is leak detection.
That's what I meant. Okay, how do you do that?
Well, we pressurize the system with helium, and we use helium detectors on the surface of the ground.
Very cool.
And pinpoint where the leak is so they don't come and just tear up your whole yard or parking lot.
So you see, we're not just talking about sewer lines. I knew there was more to it. There's freshwater leak detection, or any leak detection where you can pressurize the system. So you actually put helium in a system. Now, why do you use helium?
Well, it occurs naturally, but not in very many places. They actually mine helium in a couple of places.
So if you pick it up, you know pretty much it's what you did.
That's correct.
So you actually send helium into a home or into a business.
Right.
That can save thousands of dollars because to find a leak, we were just talking about that. Now, a big leak, you can see it leaking.
Right.
But you don't always know where it's coming from.
Right, it migrates, the water migrates, it might surface 30 feet away from the actual leak.
So how does this equipment work, this helium detection? How does it work?
Well, they're just sensors that actually only read helium.
How sensitive?
Very sensitive, 1 part per billion to air.
If I have a leak or a tiny leak behind that wall, you'd be able to tell me?
Correct.
And how far does it go, these detectors?
Well, we actually locate the pipe first electronically, and we mark where it runs so we know where to follow it.
Then you follow the line.
We follow it until we start getting readings, and then we might probe the ground or drill through the asphalt or concrete and then sense each of those holes until we get right on top of it.
So you guys are really detectives.
Right.
Now, what are we looking at with these photographs here? We saw some
Well,
video.
this is obviously a
show
common.
that.
This is a very common thing with clay piping, which
It is.
Is
and that's because clay piping, as you can see, is this clay?
That's
It's
cast iron now.
Iron, okay. But the piping, you can see, starts to crack and deteriorate.
right. This is a piece that was broken outside of a
Right.
foundation.
And it usually happens at joints for this?
Yes, roots come through the joints, and unfortunately, a lot of people will tell you that you need to replace this because roots got in it, and that's not true. I mean, there's clay pipe in Rome that's 2,000 years old.
Yeah,
so
but
if you maintain it, it's okay.
If you maintain it. Some
Right.
people don't like the idea of maintaining it and they want to go new. But
Right.
Now, what's this?
That's an offset joint.
and you guys,
clay pipe has
you can,
joints.
You can detect that too.
Right.
What's this?
This is a situation where drain cleaners break their snake
hold
in your
this.
pipe,
Yeah.
and they leave it in there because they don't want to have to dig up your
And they
drain
don't
line to repair
necessarily
it.
tell you.
No.
You found those.
Oh, yes, all the time.
And what is this?
This is equipment that we use.
You want to leave it down? Okay.
This is equipment that we use that I couldn't bring in here today because it's all truck mounted. It's remote control tractors that we drive through pipes.
Drive. How big are those?
This is about a 3-foot tractor.
So these are for giant pipes.
Yeah, we do up to 60-inch pipes. And they're all pan and tilt, and we can
So these are
examine the pipe.
motorized that you send remotely
Right.
into pipes.
We drive them from inside of a vehicle and drive them down the pipe.
That's very cool. This is a portable unit.
Right, for very
This
small
is the big
pipe.
unit.
Right.
So if people want an inspection, whether it's a leak inspection
Right.
or a camera inspection, how long does it take?
To do the actual job?
Yeah.
Well, for a residence, you're talking about 45 minutes to an hour.
See, and that will save thousands of
Right.
dollars.
Well, it's important, too, to get a baseline on your house because there's so much fraud. Denver estimates it at $20 million a year in fraudulent sewer line repairs. So basically, we log at least 10 to 12 jobs a week where people have been told to replace their sewer line.
And they didn't have to.
There's absolutely nothing wrong
10
with it.
to 12 jobs a week where they were told to replace
Right.
and they didn't have to. That's because you have nothing to sell.
Right. We're just there to tell you what's going on with the system.
So, you see, they'll tell you, do you need a sewer line or not? You know, I am not going to tell you that all plumbers are going to cheat you, but I will tell you this. You can't get better than an unbiased inspection where someone has no skin in the game.
Right.
They don't care if you get a replacement line or not. They have already done the job for you. And look at this. You can get a clear picture like this. Freshwater leaks as well. Remember that. You don't want to spend money searching for leaks.
Right.
It could take hours and hours, not to mention the cosmetic damage to your home. Hydrophysics Pipe Inspection Services. Now, it's 303. Oh, by the way, 10% off. Cool, 10% off. Now, I've had them at my home. I think I've had them 3 times. I had them once at the barn. I had them once for the that one thing under the concrete.
Right.
And I forget what the other one, but it's pretty cool. 303-806-0622. 303-806-0622. I might have had them at a motorhome once, I think. It was really weird. Online at hydro and then a dash physics.net. Hydro-physics.net. 806-0622. Do yourself a favor. It's almost always worth it to do it if you've been told you need any kind of sewer repair or sewer replacement. You have nothing to lose. I mean, for a small inspection fee, you get a second opinion.
We'll give you a baseline, too.
Yeah, like if you're going in for surgery,
Right.
you get a second opinion. All right, Paula.